Imagine two diets, both praised by doctors, both backed by science, yet one may actually help you live longer and age better. On one side, we have the Mediterranean diet, celebrated for decades as the gold standard of health. On the other, a newer contender has entered the longevity scene, the AHEI, or Alternative Healthy Eating Index. But here's the burning question. Which of these two diets truly stands the test of time when it comes to slowing aging, preventing disease, and extending life expectancy? Today, we'll dive deep into what the data really says, because the truth might surprise you. While the Mediterranean diet has dominated health headlines for years, the AHEI isn't just another trendy acronym. It's the result of over 30 years of scientific data, developed by Harvard researchers to measure how well your diet aligns with the foods proven to extend life. Think of it as a nutrition report card for longevity. The AHEI doesn't care about fads. It's about outcomes, lower rates of heart disease, diabetes, cancer, and premature death. In massive studies, people who scored highest on the AHEI had a 25 to 40% lower risk of dying early. That's not marketing. That's hard data. Now, let's compare. The Mediterranean diet is all about olive oil, fish, whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and moderate wine. It's inspired by how people in Greece, Italy, and Spain ate decades ago, before processed foods dominated the world. The AHEI, however, refines this idea by focusing on measurable impact. It rewards high intakes of nuts, whole grains, omega-3 rich fats, and plant proteins, while penalizing added sugars, processed meats, and trans fats. It's like the Mediterranean diet evolved, more structured, more evidence-based, and more aligned with modern science. But what does aging well really mean? It's not just about living longer, it's about living better. Healthy aging means protecting your mitochondria, keeping your arteries flexible, preserving your brain, and maintaining energy, and this is where the AHEI shines. Studies show that those who score high on the AHEI have better insulin sensitivity, lower inflammation, and even longer telomeres, the protective caps on your DNA linked to slower cellular aging. Meanwhile, the Mediterranean diet supports gut health and reduces oxidative stress through its high polyphenol content, especially from olive oil and red wine. Both are powerful, but subtle differences in structure may decide who truly wins the longevity race. Let's talk inflammation, the silent destroyer of youth. Chronic low-grade inflammation accelerates aging at every level, from your joints to your brain. The Mediterranean diet is rich in anti-inflammatory foods like fatty fish, nuts, and olive oil. But the AHEI takes it further by eliminating the modern toxins of our diet: refined carbs, sugary beverages, and processed meats. Research published in the BMJ and Harvard Health reveals that high AHEI scores correlate with dramatically lower CRP levels, a key biomarker of inflammation. In essence, while the Mediterranean diet calms inflammation, the AHEI starves it. But here's where emotion meets biology. The Mediterranean diet isn't just food, it's a lifestyle. It's family meals, slower eating, sunshine, and joy. It's how food connects to culture and community, factors that directly influence longevity. People in Mediterranean regions often walk more, experience lower stress, and eat in social settings. These elements, often overlooked, can influence lifespan as much as nutrition itself. The AHEI, however, strips away the lifestyle element to focus purely on nutrient quality. It's not about tradition, it's about precision. So which one matters more, the heart of eating, or the science of eating? To understand this, let's look at the longest living populations. In Sardinia, Icaria, and Crete, Mediterranean blue zones, people regularly live past 90. Their diets are simple: beans, vegetables, olive oil, minimal meat. But when researchers scored these same diets using the AHEI system, something fascinating happened. They aligned almost perfectly. It turns out, both diets converge on the same truth: real food, mostly plants, minimal processing, and balance over restriction. The AHEI simply quantifies what these traditional diets did naturally. So maybe the real secret to aging well isn't about choosing one over the other. It's about understanding the principles they share. Both prioritize plant-based foods, healthy fats, and moderation. Both avoid ultra-processed junk. Both emphasize quality over quantity. The key difference is awareness. The AHEI gives you a map, a measurable way to track how your choices impact your longevity. The Mediterranean diet gives you a mindset, a joyful cultural framework that makes healthy eating sustainable for life. Now let's get personal. If you live in a modern city, surrounded by fast food and stress, the Mediterranean approach might not come naturally. That is where the AHEI steps in. It helps modern eaters translate ancient wisdom into everyday reality. Think of it like this: the Mediterranean diet tells you what to eat. The AHEI helps you score how well you're doing. You could combine both, eat Mediterranean-style foods, but use the AHEI to keep yourself accountable. Science continues to uncover nuances between them. For example, The Women's Health study showed that women with the highest AHEI scores had a 33% lower risk of cardiovascular disease, while a major European trial confirmed that the Mediterranean diet reduced heart attacks and strokes by up to 30%. When it comes to diabetes prevention, AHEI takes a slight lead, largely due to its stricter stance on sugar and refined grains. But when it comes to mental health, Mediterranean wins. Its inclusion of omega-3 fats, polyphenols, and social eating habits strongly support mood and cognitive function. So which one actually lets you age well? The answer lies not in competition, but in integration. Imagine combining the nutrient precision of AHEI with the soulful balance of Mediterranean living. Eat like the Greeks, score like the scientists. This fusion could be the ultimate anti-aging framework, one that nourishes both your cells and your spirit. Let's simplify this into real-life action. Prioritize plants. Fill half your plate with colorful vegetables and legumes. Choose healthy fats, olive oil, nuts, avocados, and fatty fish. Ditch the ultra-processed sugary drinks, refined snacks, fast food. Embrace balance, eat slowly, with joy, and in good company. If you follow these principles, you're not just eating, you're investing in your biological future. Because every bite you take is a message to your DNA. And the message the AHEI and Mediterranean diets both send is simple. Live longer, live better, live consciously. Before you click away, ask yourself, if your diet could literally add years to your life, would you change it today? The science is clear, but the choice is yours. The future of aging well isn't locked in a lab, it's eating on your plate.